Starting right now.
Okay, are we going there, Mr. Matt Lauer?
Yes, I am Mr. Matt Lauer. Mr. Matt Lauer, how do you be?
I'll be fine. Now, before you go butting in, as I know you're prone to doing, because I watched you there, and I know what you did to that girl, you're very aggressive. So listen, let me tell you who I am, because you probably don't even know. You're one of those northern snobby boys. You don't even know who I am. So let me at least tell you and bring you up to speed there, Mr. Liar.
Matt Lauer. Get it straight, son.
I'm saying Lauer. I'm saying Matt Lauer. That's my Louisiana accent, man.
Okay, well, maybe
Can't
you should...
you understand a Louisiana accent? That's an American accent.
Maybe you should lose it.
I was born and raised in Louisiana, brother.
Go ahead.
How can I do that?
Go ahead.
Now, let me tell you, just in case you don't know, everybody in Louisiana knows me, but you may not know me outside of the area. And now this is my introduction to all of America with this distinguished thrusting gentleman here. So now let me tell you just a little bit about me. I'm 5th generation of Huey Long, the greatest man in the history of America, who was assassinated in 1939 when he was going to run for governor by some daggum doctor of all things. He shot him down like a dog.
Like a dog?
Yeah, yes, it has 4 paws and a tail and it goes woof woof. Haven't you ever seen one?
Yeah, I've seen a dog.
Okay, well, I've just seen one right now. Now listen, I'm back to me, which is really the important thing here. Now, I am going to run for governor in this coming election. This is the important thing. I'm going to take Louisiana in the direction that my illustrious ancestor was going to take it. And you know what my first order of business is? It is to have Louisiana secede from the Union. We're going to put a big fence around Louisiana. And do you want to know why? Will you ask why, Mr. Liar?
Why?
Thank you very much. I know you're interested. I can see by your face. I know you're interested in a lot of things there, boy, but we won't go into that. Now, because I and all of the people of Louisiana have been urging me to run because we are sick to death of all of these immigrants immigrating from the north of America. All of these preppy, so-called well-dressed, well-colleged boys who go to places like Yale and Harvard, and they go to those schools, and they live in cities like New York or Philadelphia.
Are you suggesting that people that live in the northern states are immigrating to Louisiana?
Yeah, because we have a natural, beautiful environment here, and you northern scum boys have destroyed the north with all your pollution and your political correctness, and we don't want any more.
But you have alligators in bayous that eat people.
Especially there for people just like you. That's why we stalk it.
But this is... You stalk the alligators?
No, we don't stalk them. We stock the swamps with alligators. So when bozos like you from the north come in with all of your uppity, snobby opinions, which are always wrong, by the way, we throw you right in the swamp and the gators have a nice feast and everybody's happy.
Well, let me ask you a question, Mr. Something Else.
My name is Huey Long.
Huey Lewis. I have a question for you.
Okay, can you think of it?
I'm trying to, because I am Matt Lauer. And I like me women too. Now my question for you is
Did you have a blank out?
this is a country.
I thought you were going to say something else, and now that
This is
wow.
a country.
Yeah, so what?
We can go wherever we want. Why would you make a state like Louisiana its own country?
Well, if we vote for it, and by a majority of about 70%, and I think we're going to get about 95%.
Poopy dash.
Because I tell you, I know my constituents there in Louisiana, and we sick of all you northern know-it-alls.
What
We
is
don't-
that?
You see, well, let me tell you something. And I'm proud of this big belly here. You take your hands off it. You can't keep your hands off anything, can you, son? Listen, I have a big belly, and I'm proud of it. I wear glasses that are lined with solid gold little bars. These glasses are worth $5,000 alone. You know what I am? I'm a rich man, but I'm a corpulent man. And I'm a fat man.
You're
You
a
see?
corporate man?
Corpulent. Didn't they teach you that in Harvard, boy?
I
mean,
didn't go to Harvard, boy.
Where did you go? I know where you go. You go south with your hands, but that's another story. Now listen, and more than your hands, too. I can think of at least 2 others. But now listen, folks. Maybe 3. Now, where was I? Oh, I'm a rich man. He doesn't know what corpulent means.
I will not interview you again on my show.
Well, it just keeps getting better and better. My luck just gets better as we go. But now listen, I want to get a few points across. If we do succeed, we're going to bar all these northern knuckleheads, know-it-alls.
Succeed or secede?
Secede. Just like with Lauer and Liar. You need to wash your ears out with some
Okay, go on.
orange juice or something there, boy. But now, see, I'm proud of this fatness. And you know what fatness used to mean in the old days? It means the same down in Louisiana. It means if you fat, you have money. And you know, when you have money, you have all the women. Now, I know that's not politically correct. And all you women up there in Chicago, the murder capital of the United States,
That's Gary.
and Philadelphia, and New York, and Cleveland, the mistake by the lake.
How dare you?
But it's true. If I say the truth, I don't care about political correctness. And that's another thing we sick of with all you northern hypocrite, politically correct doo-doo faces. We want honest people. We don't want people that attack people in the night and use their position to pressure them into having all kinds of sick relations I wouldn't even let my dog do in the back of a swamp. But you go right for it, you filthy pervert. Now listen, when my candidacy comes around, we're going to storm the country. We're going to put up a fence.
Stone the country?
We're going to storm the country. I'll give you a transcript later on. Maybe you can read it if you can calm yourself down for a moment. Now, we're going to storm the country, and Louisiana is just the first place. There's going to be a bunch of other states, and the whole purpose
Alabama too?
of course. You're going to see a lot more. And the whole purpose is
Your
to
Dixie
keep-
Boys?
What?
Dixie Boys, huh?
Dixie boys, yeah, I'd rather have them than New York boys who think they know it all and they don't
Dukes
know
of
it.
Hazzard car?
All they do is shoot the heroin and they have sex with a bunch of whores down in the sidewalk.
But at least they're hot. I mean, go ahead.
Listen, we're gonna take this beautiful land, Louisiana, we're gonna bar it from all these northern, snooty, politically correct, liberal, progressive,
You know that-
SJW, Antifa, cans of doo-doo.
You know that we are in New York right now. We are in a New York studio.
That, and it's a miracle that I ain't pinching my nose to just hold out the smell. Because this place stinks. And so do you, bat liar. Now
No.
go on and get back with your whores.
I'm not